launched now the GI Film Festival in San Diego. It's the largest military film festival in the United States, and it's returning here for its 10th year. And here to tell us all about it is Jodi, Cilley, the founder and president of the Film Consortium in San Diego, and Devon Scott. He's the film director. He's got a featured film right now in this. First off, I've been to this film festival many times. It starts out almost like a cheat because you are covering the most intense, most interesting subject every time. And of course, it's close to all of our hearts, the military service members here in San Diego. So tell us, what is the latest? What are we all looking forward to this year?
Well, this year is really exciting because, you know, it's our 10th year. So we're really established in the community. And I think part of being a part of that last 10 years that I've been a part of, you see such a diversity of stories. You were talking about just the power of the basic stories that are part of the GI Film Festival. There's so much nuance in the experience of being a veteran and an active duty service member. There's so many different pieces of that story that we as civilians really have no idea about because we're not part of that experience. So we have this opportunity at the GI Film Festival to not only see these stories, but interact with the filmmakers and the people who live these stories and really understand that experience with them.
And when you, Devon, harness some of these stories, does it feel like, I couldn't do any other story? This is the one, obviously. How as a director, do you capture that?
Well, what's the great thing about this festival is that it's not just stories about the military. It's also stories that are have military veterans acting in it or producing them. Mm-hmm. And my wife, Jeannie Scott, is the producer of our film. So it really has nothing to do with a military story at all. Our story is more of a what does love look like thing. It's a kind of a family romance movie. So,
but bringing in all the veterans to build these stories as well.
It's amazing. You know, this is our 7th time we've been at the festival, and we've had several military-themed films, and you get to just meet so many great veterans here in San Diego that come and kind of share their stories after the screening. It's wonderful.
I've seen so many of them, and they're just moving. Every single one. Some deal with extreme depression, some deal with honor questions. It just goes on into so many different directions, but you leave those little tiny film theaters feeling incredibly patriotic, especially when you're leaving out of Coronado, when you guys have them there. But what is this year's heart? What are you guys looking at as sort of a 1,000-foot view?
Ooh, 1,000-foot view. I mean, we've got stories about World War II. We've got Vietnam stories. We've got incredible stories about an incredible film about leaving Afghanistan and the boots on the ground, filmed while the U.S. left Afghanistan. Films about the global war on terror. We've got films on vampire. We've kind of got a little bit of everything, love stories. You know, I think it depends on really, as an audience member, what's important to you or what is interesting to you. You can go into the GI Film Festival and find a story that is compelling, incredibly truthful, and from the heart. And I think that's what's lovely about this year. And again, 10th anniversary. Our opening night is the 7th of May. We're May 7th through 9th. Actually, we're at the Balboa Park Museum of Photographic Arts, so in beautiful Balboa Park, the heart of San Diego. So it's on top of being this incredible festival. We're just in a beautiful venue in a beautiful city that is home to the largest population of military veterans and active duty service members. One of the largest, I'll say, but I believe the largest in the country. So what a great place to actually tell these stories, right? Are we not in the place where these people live and have chosen to stay, of course, after their service?
Well, certainly. So, Devon, tell us the name of your film, and then tell us one sleeper that you're excited to see.
The name of our film is called Aunt Cindy and the Alchemist.
Okay, Aunt Cindy and the Alchemist.
Yeah. And it's a different story. It's actually made with found footage. Films we found at swap meets and thrift stores. And we have no idea who these people are, but I just tell a story by cutting this footage together. And so, I mean, we're up for a couple awards. I've got my fingers crossed. But it's the film to watch. If I got to say, it's a film like you've never seen before.
Aunt Cindy
and the Alchemist.
And one sleeper that you got for us?
I'll say the film I'm most excited about is called Sheepdog. And it's a war on terror. It's a veteran from Afghanistan, but also he's interacting with his, we'll say, father-in-law, who is a Vietnam veteran. So you have this multi-generational experience of the veteran experience. And what I love about it is it's just such a heartfelt personal experience that as he's going through this transition back to being in the civilian life and family. And it's also our opening night where we have an awards ceremony and reception. So we're going to have an exciting time around this with the filmmakers involved. So it'll be a really great experience to get to talk to them about this incredible film. And I believe dozens of veterans made that film.
Incredible. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. We look forward to seeing all that. If you want to get more information, just go to our website, KUSI.com. Click on the Scene On tab. We'll have all the information right there for you. That's the very latest.